So let's go ahead and begin at the front of our mat, hands in prayer position, just taking a couple breaths to be present for your practice. Starting with Surya Namaskars, we inhale the hands up, exhale head down, stepping the left leg back, coming through our Surya Namaskar, left leg coming back, right leg back as we inhale it up and exhale down one more time. Inhale, head up, right leg back, exhale, left leg back, down dog, to knees, chest, chin to the ground. Inhale into up dog, exhale to down dog. Bring the right leg back up, followed by the left leg. Exhale, head down, inhale all the way up. And one more time. And for a complete breakdown of Surya Namaskar, you can check out my tutorial on Surya Namaskar, breaking it down piece by piece. Inhale, head up. Exhale, bring it back. Stepping right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way back up. And one more time. And as you do Surya Namaskar, just move with your breath as you do this. You can usually take about 3 to 5 at the beginning of your practice just to warm up, just to get everything moving, starting to increase flexibility in the body, increase mobility, just getting out anything that you've accumulated during the evening, during the night, just moving through some of that stagnant energy. A great time to focus on the breath, starting to create that rhythm, that breath to body connection. And it's just a great way to set the pace for your asana practice as well. A great way to be more focused, more present in the moment. And let's go ahead and exhale it down to prayer position. Observing your breath. Observing the energy flowing through the physical body. Let's go ahead and exhale it down. Let's go ahead and take our 2 big toes. Feet are slightly apart, about hip width. Let's go ahead and bring our head down. Fully extending the spinal cord, opening up the backs of the legs. Letting the shoulders be heavy. Let's go ahead and switch our position of our hands, this time taking the hands underneath the feet. Allowing our wrists to get a nice little massage, our hands to get a nice little massage in Padahastasana. And let's go ahead and inhale it back up to the top and exhale. Placing both hands on the lower back, let's go ahead and press the hips forward, opening up, collarbones opening, chest opening. And bring it back. Bring it back slow and being mindful of any lightheadedness, just taking an extra breath here. Let's go ahead and inhale the right hand up over the body, sliding the left hand down the left leg, opening and lengthening through the right side of the body. And let's do that on the other side. Sliding the right hand down the right leg, opening up with the left hand, lengthening through the left side body, down through the obliques. And let's find a twist here as we twist towards the left, right hand in front, left hand in back. Keeping the gaze towards the left hand. Let's find a twist on the other side. And coming back to center, prayer position, preparing to open up into Trikonasana. Let's go ahead and exhale, shifting our weight forward, grabbing the big toe of the right foot with the right hand. Also taking a block here, or even taking your shin. Rotating left hip up towards the sky, left rib cage. Finding the length through the left side body as we inhale it, coming back up, switching the position of our feet. Trikonasana, this time leading with the left leg and left hand. Left hand coming down to the left big toe, or even just resting onto a block or onto the shin bone. Let's bring that right hand just a little bit slightly forward. And inhale it, coming back up, back to the top of our mat. Opening up this time into Virabhadrasana 2. And let's go ahead and clasp our hands behind our back, opening through the chest, and starting to bend towards our right leg, looking up towards the sky as we rotate the rib cage up towards the sky, the left rib cage. Let's go ahead and bring it back up as we exhale it back down. Into forward lunge. Inhale, coming back up. And let's go ahead and take that warrior 2 on the other side. Left leg leading. Clasping the hands behind the back, beginning to fold slightly forwards, lengthening down through the side of the body, being strong on that left leg, and lengthening through the right side of the body. Let's go ahead and exhale the head down. And inhale, coming back to the top of our mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. And let's step it back into a plank and coming down into a chaturanga, to an up dog, back to a chaturanga, following through to down dog. Inhale, right leg comes up. And let's exhale, right hand, step it through, right foot, step it through, and taking the left hand onto the inside of the right foot, finding that twist. Let's go ahead and find some movement here as we sweep our hand down to the floor. And take this 5 times. So you can do this connecting to your own breath here. Sweeping and bringing it all the way back up as we find our right hand on the back of the left leg. Sliding down the back of the leg, opening up, lengthening through the side of the body, left side. And let's go ahead and exhale, both hands back to the ground. And moving through a vinyasa here. Inhale, left leg comes up. Let's go ahead and exhale, stepping the left foot through and finding that twist. Right hand is on the inside of the left foot. And let's go ahead and start sweeping the ground here with our left hand for 5 times. Again, just moving with your breath here. Exhaling as the arm sweeps down, inhaling, bringing it up. And prepare to come all the way back up. This time taking the left hand on the back of the right leg, sliding it down as we open up and lengthen through the right side of the body. Still in our twist. Nice job. Let's go ahead and exhale, both hands back to the mat. Coming through our vinyasa. Stepping to the front of the mat as we exhale the head down. And just allowing yourself to hug the backs of your legs here. And on an inhale, arms all the way back up to the sky. And exhale. Let's go ahead and step the left leg back. High lunge. Hands up to the sky. Let's find that nice opening through the front of the body, lengthening through the front of the body. And then on an exhale, finding a twist, placing our left elbow onto the right knee. Coming back up. Let's go ahead and step it forward. And switch sides, taking the right leg back here, left leg leading. Again, let's open up, being strong on that back leg, pressing through with the back leg, lengthening through the front of the body, all the way up through the crown of the head. And on an exhale, coming down, placing our right elbow onto our right knee, prayer position, gazing towards the sky. Continuing to open through the chest, rotating the left ribcage up to the sky as we step it forward, coming back, and exhale, arms to the side. Coming into Utkatasana, chair pose. Let's go ahead and find our prayer on an exhale again. One more time, taking our left elbow to the right knee. On an inhale, let's go ahead and switch sides, taking the right elbow onto the left knee. Let's take that one more time, and this time stepping back with the left leg behind us. And if you feel ready, go ahead and grab that bind behind the back. Finding that twist, opening up through the chest here. Let's release, coming back into prayer as we step our left leg forward, and let's take the other side. Exhale, right elbow to left knee, stepping the right leg back. And again, if you feel ready, go ahead and take that bind or just stay in prayer position. Rotating the rib cage up towards the sky here in our twist, opening and finding space leading from the chest. And let's step it back forward, still in Utkatasana as we inhale, straightening out the body, a nice little back bend, and coming back to standing position. Let's take our Utkatasana one more time. This time we're going to raise our right leg and hold. Let's go ahead and start to step it back into Warrior 3 position, Virabhadrasana 3. Coming back one more time without touching the ground. That right leg is still lifted. Lengthening down through the tailbone. Let's go ahead and lift up from the hips. And one more time, bringing the right leg in front one more time. Core is activated here. And bring it back one more time. Keeping a nice straight line through the back. Let's go ahead and exhale both hands to the floor as we start to roll the right hip on top of the left for Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale both hands to the floor. And let's reverse our half moon. This time bringing the right hand to the mat, left hand to the sky. Our right leg is still up. And let's go ahead and exhale it back down. Forward fold. Inhaling back into Utkatasana. And let's take the other side. So left leg comes up. And on an exhale, bring the leg back, keeping a nice straight line through the spine. One more time, bring it forward. Exhaling, bringing it back. Last time, bring it forward, really being strong here. Exhale, bring it back. Preparing to take the right hand onto the mat as we open up into Ardha, stacking the right hip on top, stacking the left hip on top of the right, opening to the sky with our left hand. And let's go ahead and reverse that, bringing our left hand to the ground and opening up with our right hand. Exhale, both hands to the ground, bringing the leg back down and forward fold. Inhale, bring it all the way back up. And exhale down. Let's go ahead and bring our right foot on top of our left knee as we start to come into our Utkatasana here. Just getting lower and lower and lower, opening up that hip, opening up the legs, and let's straighten it back out, bringing both hands onto our knee as we hug our knee to our chest and opening up into Natarajasana. And hugging our knee to our chest one more time, coming out. Let's go ahead and do that on the other side, bringing our left foot onto our right knee as we begin to sink just a little bit deeper into Utkatasana, allowing that stretch to happen throughout the hips. Continuing to extend down through the tailbone and straightening it out as we bring our left knee to our chest and setting up for Natarajasana on the left side. Exhaling it, leg all the way through, hugging the left knee to the chest one more time. And prayer position. Let's go ahead and bring ourselves into the middle of our mat as we set up for Gurudasana. Bringing our right leg on top of our left, intertwining the legs, and right arm on top of the left arm, intertwining the arms, palms together, pushing up through the elbows. And let's go ahead and on an exhale, start to curve our spine, bringing our elbows in towards our navel. Opening up the back of the shoulders, the upper back. And on an inhale, bringing it back up. And exhale, coming out. Let's go ahead and take that on the other side. Inhale, arms up. As we exhale, left leg on top of the right. Left arm on top of the right. Palms together. Opening up the back of the upper back. The shoulder blades opening. The top of the rib cage opening. And exhale it, starting to bring the elbows in towards the navel. Finding that nice opening through the spinal cord, opening, separating the vertebrae, allowing any stagnation to be released, any tension to be released from the upper back, the mid back, the spinal cord. Let's go ahead and bring it back as we inhale, still pushing through with the elbows. And exhale, coming out. Let's go ahead and prepare for Vrikasana. Tree pose, bringing our right foot onto our inner left thigh, prayer position. And inhale, bringing the palms together up towards the sky. And you can look up at your palms. You can keep your prayer position in front of your heart if you wish. And at any time, if you want to challenge your balance, you can close your eyes. Let's go ahead and exhale down, prayer position. And let's take that on the other side. Taking the left foot onto the right inner thigh, Pranamasana. Inhaling as we push our palms together. And bringing our Pranamasana back in front of our heart center. Let's come back to the top of the mat as we exhale down. Now let's go ahead and come back, stepping it back and coming into extended puppy pose. Uttana Shishasana. And let's go ahead and bring the right arm under the left arm, placing the right shoulder onto the mat, finding a nice twist. And taking the other side, left arm under the right, allowing the back of the left shoulder to be on the mat. And let's go ahead and extend back into Shashankasana, rabbit pose. Walking the hands forward as we extend, lengthening the spinal cord, finding space through the rib cage, space in our spine. And coming into a slightly different variation, let's go ahead and roll onto the top of our head as we take our heels with our hands. Finding space in the back of the neck and the upper back here. And extending the arms all the way out one more time. Utthana Shashasana. And let's go ahead and prepare for Shashasana. I'm just making sure you have a nice base. And if you're not doing Shirshasana, you can come into dolphin pose, or you can stay in Balasana. Let's go ahead and exhale the legs to about a 90-degree angle. Or taking your own time as well to experiment with any variations, scissoring the legs, coming into Padmasana, bringing one leg in front of the other. Just using this time to experiment and find out what feels good for your body. And on an exhale, bringing the legs all the way back down with control. Nice and slow. And coming back into Balasana. Let's go ahead and come all the way onto our belly. Taking our hands behind our back here as we open up into Sarpasana. And let's go ahead and exhale, head back down to the mat. Setting up for locust pose, Shalabhasana. And by placing the hands right a little bit under your hip, you can bring the legs up. And maintain. Exhale, legs down. And let's go ahead to prepare and lift the entire body. Keep holding, keep holding, keep holding. Dirga Naukasana. And preparing now to come into Dhanurasana, bow pose. And exhale, head back down to the ground as we come back into Balasana, child's pose. Coming into a seated position. Inhaling it up and exhaling it down into Paschimottanasana. Keeping the toes pointed up here, keeping the legs active. Inhale it up. Exhale, hands back to the side. Let's go ahead and take our right foot on the inside of the left leg as we prepare for Janu Shirshasana. Inhale, bringing it back up. And let's go ahead and take the other side. Left foot onto the inside of the right thigh. Inhaling it up and exhaling it down. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, extending those legs out. Let's go ahead and take the right leg back, keeping it as close to the body as possible. And exhaling it forward. Inhaling it back up, and let's go for the other side. Mukha Ekapada Paschimottanasana. Inhaling it back up. Extending both legs out one more time. Let's go ahead and grab the right foot, bringing it onto the inner left hip, and taking that right toe with our right hand for Ardha Baddha Padma Paschimottanasana. Inhaling it back up. And let's prepare to do that on the other side. And this asana is also excellent for stimulating the abdominal organs and preparing the legs and hips for long periods of sitting for meditation. Let's inhale it back up. And come into Baddha Konasana. Just bringing yourself forward, allowing the groin to stretch here. Let's go ahead and bring our hands behind us, just allowing ourselves to push ourselves up just a little bit, opening up the hips as you feel that intense stretch. And the closer the feet are into your body, the more stretch you'll get as well through the groin area. Let's go ahead and prepare to roll up onto our feet here. More challenging, especially for the balance in this position. So you can play around with it. You can find your equilibrium. And you can keep the arms extended out, or you can practice with your balance here and bring the hands into a prayer position. A little more challenging. And go ahead and relax, coming back to a seated position. And let's go ahead and come into Kurmasana, tortoise pose. Resting the hands underneath the knees, getting the knees as high up on the arms as you can. Kurmasana can also help circulation in the spine. And if it's comfortable, you can go ahead and take a bind here. Kurmasana also helps to relax the nervous system, relieving any head and neck ache, as well as toning all the organs, the internal organs. And again, a bind is optional. And coming out of Kurmasana, let's go ahead and come on to our back. And take our right leg to our chest, our right knee to our chest. And start to straighten that right leg, coming into a nice hamstring stretch here. Allowing the back to be flat on the ground. Exhaling, knee coming back to the chest. And relax the leg down. Let's go ahead and take the other side. Left knee to chest. Straightening out the left leg. And exhaling, knee to chest one more time. Placing ourselves in a position, preparing for halasana, plow pose. Continuing to breathe. Regulating the kidneys here. And halasana is good for improving liver and kidney function. Also activating the digestion, as well as strengthening the abdominal muscles. Coming out of halasana, we can come into shoulder stand, Sarvangasana. Again, improving our circulation here. And coming back one more time into halasana. Let's go ahead and exhale one leg down at a time. Coming into bridge as we allow ourselves to come back to the mat. Coming into bridge one more time. And exhale it down, bringing the knees up to the chest. Give yourself a big hug. And prepare yourself for Shavasana. Namaste.